So today, we have a fight between two DCEU powerhouses. Wonder Woman versus Shazam. Who wins? Well, let's find out. So, after being abandoned by his mom, Billy Batson became a normal teenage orphan boy who was chosen to be the wizard by the wizard Shazam to be his champion. Now when Billy says the word Shazam, he's granted immense power to fight evil. As Shazam, his powers and abilities come from the gods, Greek gods. Solomon's wisdom, Hercules' strength, Atlas's stamina, Zeus's power, Achilles' courage, and Mercury's speed. He's strong enough to effortlessly punch through a thick concrete pillar and to fight evenly against the empowered Savannah. He's tough enough to withstand a beating from Savannah and keep on fighting, and he's completely bulletproof as well. He can also fight virtually forever due to the god Atlas. He can run, react, and fly at fast speeds, appearing as a blur, and can even perceive time in slow motion, similar to Superman and Flash. And despite not having any training or experience at all, he seems to be a formidable brawler, probably due to the school fights Billy got into. And finally, due to Zeus, he has electrokinesis, being able to project lightning from his fingertips and his hands. These were powerful enough to overcharge phones to the point they exploded, and to do severe damage to a bus as well. But in the other corner, DCEU's Wonder Woman. As the daughter of Zeus and the princess of the Amazons, Diana was trained harder than any other Amazonians so she could protect herself from Ares, the god of war, if he ever found out about her true goddess heritage. She's strong enough to hold her own against Ares, Steppenwolf, Doomsday, and Superman, and easily lift and throw a 30-ton tank. She's fast enough to easily block automatic gunfire while running in a crouched position, while the shooter was aiming at hostages instead of her. And she was also able to dodge Ares' lightning blast. She's durable enough to easily take hits from Ares, Doomsday, Steppenwolf, and Superman. She's a master combatant, being a master of the Amazonian martial arts and weaponry, and has over 800 years of extensive training. She was able to hold her own against the more experienced Ares and the savage Steppenwolf. She wears the bracelets of submission, which are virtually indestructible, and when hit together, can force shockwaves from her body. She carries the lasso of truth as her primary weapon, which is also virtually indestructible. Her shield was able to block a direct hit from Superman without even denting it. And finally, her sword, the Sword of Athena, was able to cut off one of Doomsday's arms as well. So, who's stronger? Well, Shazam effortlessly punched through a concrete pillar, effortlessly sent a metal barrel flying with a flick, effortlessly ripped apart a cylinder block with his bare hands, easily lifted a truck high up into the air, caught a falling bus full of people cold in its tracks with relative ease, fought against and eventually beat Savannah, and to pull Savannah's magical eye out with a slight struggle. But Diana was able to destroy a bell tower just by leaping into it, easily lift and throw a 30-ton tank, stun an evil Superman with a headbutt, and to fight against Ares, Doomsday, and Steppenwolf, and to overpower the chemical enhanced Ludendorff. I'd say Diana takes it, but Shazam isn't too far behind. What about durability? Well, Shazam was fine after a massive fall, was fine after getting hit by a semi-truck, two other cars, and falling off an overpass, was fine after a hit that sent him from Savannah that sent him flying through a building, as well as just a beating from Savannah as well. But Wonder Woman just smiled after taking a hit from Doomsday that sent her flying, was only momentarily stunned by a headbutt from an evil Superman, is unharmed by getting blasted into a building, and she easily withstood massive blows from Steppenwolf with his Warhex, and Ares that sent her flying, and she just got right back up from it and kept on fighting. I'd say Diana is slightly better here as well. And now, speed. Well, Wonder Woman's reflexes are simply incredible. She was able to easily block bullets at point-blank range from coming at her from all around, and easily block automatic gunfire while running in a crouched position while the shooter was aiming at hostages. She's easily blitzed through multiple Germans and even outreacted Ares on one occasion, and even dodged Ares' lightning blast. And according to her trailer to her next movie, she was swinging on lightning strikes with her lasso, which is incredibly impressive in terms of speed. But Shazam's able to fly, react, and run at blurring speeds, and even snatch the wizard's staff out of Sivana's hand before Sivana could react. And according to a deleted scene, he could perceive time in slow motion, similar to that of Superman in The Flash. The same Superman that made Diana look like a statue. I'm not saying he's as fast as Clark, but he is faster than Diana. Shazam's faster, but Wonder Woman is stronger and tougher. Diana is also the much better fighter. She's been extensively trained in Amazonian martial arts and melee fighting most of her life in order to take down Ares, the god of war, and she did. Which is more impressive by the fact that Ares beat all the other gods, including Zeus. What makes this, she also held her own well against a savage and skilled warrior in Steppenwolf. And according to Wonder Woman directors Patty Jenkins, Diana was about 800 years old during World War I, which means she has several centuries of extensive combat training. The best you can say about Shazam is that he's a formidable brawler, probably because of the school fights Billy got into. That's it, nowhere near Diana. She also has several magical weapons that are virtually indestructible, like the Sword of Athena, Lasso of Truth, her Bracelets of Submission, and her shield. Each of these will have no problem hurting Shazam and blocking his attacks. But Shazam does have his electrokinesis, but he actually never used this in a fight. He accidentally damaged a bus, and then he overcharged some phones to the point they exploded. That's it. Even if he did, I'm sure Wonder Woman could counter or dodge it due to her experience in fighting Ares. He also has Solomon's wisdom, which he didn't use until the very end of his movie, when he figured out that it was envy that was powering Sivana, and then quickly figured out a way to lure it out, leaving Sivana powerless. This is impressive considering the rest of his movie, and he didn't seem very intelligent at all. But it's just one feat, and it's not impressive enough to say that he can outwit or outsmart Diana, an elite warrior with centuries of combat training. So, all in all, who wins? Well, Shazam is powerful, and his power will probably only grow with future movies. But as of now, he hasn't done enough with just the one movie he's been in to say that he can beat Diana. He might get lucky once, but that's it. Wonder Woman wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy, leave a comment of what you think, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all that great stuff. See you on the next one. Peace!